Let's be honest. For far too long, we've been conditioned to wait. Wait for the right time. Wait for the perfect opportunity. Wait for someone to believe in us, to push us, to rescue us. We're always waiting. But here's the harsh truth. No one's coming. No superhero is flying down to save you. No mentor is going to grab your hand and carry you to success. No family member, no coach, no friend can walk the path for you. You are the answer. You are the solution. You are the storm. Let that sink in. Because the moment you realize that it's on you, the moment you stop outsourcing responsibility, everything changes. The trap of dependency. From childhood, many of us are taught to rely on others, parents, teachers, systems. And when we step into adulthood, we still carry that mindset. We expect someone else to tell us what to do, give us a push, approve our dreams, show us the way, but that's not how success works. Nobody successful is sitting around waiting. They're taking action. They're failing forward. They're owning their journey. Yes, support is great. Guidance is valuable. But if you're depending on it, you're giving away your power. And guess what? Most people are too busy fighting their own battles to fight yours. It's not selfish. It's reality. You are responsible for your life. Let me say this loud and clear. You are responsible for your life. Your finances? On you. Your fitness? On you. Your dreams? On you. Your success? Your failure? Your growth? All on you. It's a tough pill to swallow, but once you take it in, it becomes the most freeing truth you'll ever know. Because if it's on you, then you have the power to change it. You're not stuck. You're not hopeless. You just have to stop waiting and start moving. No more excuses. Every excuse is a lie you tell yourself to delay your greatness. I'm tired. I'm not ready. I don't know how. They have it easier. It's not my fault. Excuses don't build empires. Excuses don't create champions. Excuses don't make dreams come true. Discipline does. Consistency does. Bravery does. Ownership does. The people you admire, the successful entrepreneurs, athletes, artists, they didn't get there by waiting. They decided that their future was in their hands. They showed up, even when it was hard. Especially when it was hard. The power of radical ownership. Radical ownership means you stop blaming, stop complaining, and start acting. It means, if you're out of shape, you don't blame time, genetics, or work. You take action. If your business is failing, you don't blame the market. You innovate. If your relationship is broken, you don't play victim. You work on yourself. Every time you say, it's on me, you get stronger. You gain clarity. You become dangerous in the best way. Ownership gives you the power to create real change, because you stop waiting for things to get better, and start making things better. Break the pattern. Now, this is the part where most people tap out. They nod their heads and say, yeah, I get it, but they go back to their old habits. But you're not most people. You don't want motivation that feels good for 5 minutes. You want transformation that changes your life forever. So here's the first challenge. Write down the one thing you've been waiting for someone else to fix. Now write, it's on me, and act. Today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Every change starts with a decision. Make yours right now. Closing this chapter, this was just the beginning, because no one's coming to push you, but that doesn't mean you can't climb. You have everything you need if you choose to believe it. The misunderstood power of discipline. Most people think discipline is a punishment. They see it as restriction, as sacrifice, as something that takes away the fun. But in truth, discipline is not punishment, it is power. It's the fuel behind every dream that became reality. It's the silent force behind every victory, and it's the greatest act of self-respect. Let me tell you this straight. Discipline is freedom. Freedom from laziness. Freedom from regret. Freedom from being average. Because the more disciplined you become, the more power you gain over your own life. Why motivation fails? Motivation is great. It gets you started. It sparks the fire. But motivation doesn't last. One bad day, one bad comment, one little setback, and poof, motivation is gone. That's where most people quit, but not the disciplined ones. You don't need to feel like doing it when you're disciplined. You do it anyway. You show up anyway. You push forward anyway. Because discipline doesn't ask how you feel. It demands that you honor your commitment, not your mood. Discipline builds identity. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you build self-respect. Every time you show up when it's hard, you rewrite your story. Every time you choose the harder right over the easier wrong, you prove to yourself, I can trust me. That's how discipline builds identity. Not just someone who wants change, but someone who becomes it. You don't just say, I want to be fit. You train every day. You don't just say, I want to be successful. You grind, learn, and grow. You don't just say, I want a better life. You build one step by step. Discipline isn't a mood. It's a decision, a daily choice to do what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. The daily grind is sacred. You want big things? You want to be exceptional? Then fall in love with the boring stuff. Because greatness is not built in one big day. It's built in the small things done with excellence, over and over again. The 5 a.m. wake up, the workout no one sees, the book you read instead of Netflix, the journal you write when your mind is a mess, the to-do list you attack when others scroll. That daily grind, that's sacred. That's where discipline becomes destiny. Habits shape your future. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits. Want a better body? Eat better. Train smarter. Sleep deeper. Want financial freedom? Track your money. Invest wisely. Avoid dumb debt. Want emotional strength? Meditate. Reflect. Set boundaries. Say no to toxicity. Your life is just the sum of your habits. Your habits are just the product of your standards. And your standards? They rise when your discipline rises. Train your discipline muscle. Discipline is not a trait you're born with. It's a muscle. And like any muscle, it grows with training. You train it by saying no when it's easier to say yes, showing up when you're tired, finishing when you want to quit, choosing effort over excuses. Every time you act with discipline, you strengthen your willpower. And every time you give in to weakness, you weaken your identity. So build it, one representative at a time, one small win at a time. Discipline separates winners from wishers. There are wishers, and there are winners. Wishers dream about success. Wishers talk about what they'll do one day. Wishers complain, wait, and envy those who make it. Winners, they get up and grind. They bleed in silence. They sacrifice without applause. They do what's necessary, not what's easy. And over time, discipline wins. Every time. Because talent fades, luck runs out, motivation dies. But discipline, that's forever. Build a discipline system. If you want discipline to stick, stop relying on memory or motivation. Build a system. Morning routine. Start your day with purpose, not with your phone. Goal clarity. Write your targets daily. Be specific. Time blocking. Schedule your grind. Protect your hours. Accountability. Check in with someone, or better with yourself. Rewards. Celebrate wins, but don't let rewards weaken the hunger. Systems protect you when motivation disappears, because it will disappear. And that's exactly when your system kicks in. Discipline is a gift to your future self. Imagine your future self, the version of you 1 year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Ask this: will they thank you or hate you for the choices you're making today? Discipline is your gift to that future version. Every early morning, every representative, every hard decision. It's a vote for the life you want to live. Conclusion of Part 2. Be your own commander. Stop waiting for someone to tell you what to do. Be your own commander, your own coach, your own savior. Because no one's coming to build your dream for you, and that's okay, because you've got this. In the next part, we'll break down the concept of self-leadership, how to become the type of person who leads themselves with clarity, courage, and consistency. Why self-leadership is non-negotiable. You want success? You want growth? You want purpose? Then you've got to become a leader. Not of a company, not of a team, not of a movement, but of yourself. Because before you can lead anyone else, you must lead the person in the mirror. Self-leadership is the ability to guide yourself when no one's watching, no one's cheering, and no one's helping. And in a world full of distractions, doubts, and detours, that's your secret weapon. No more excuses, own every part of you. Leading yourself means owning every part of your life. Your time, your energy, your emotions, your mindset, your goals. It means not waiting for permission, not looking for a savior, not needing someone to tell you, go. You go anyway. Because the life you want isn't built by following others. It's built by trusting yourself, and trust isn't given. It's earned through self-leadership. Clarity creates power. Self-leaders don't drift, they drive. They know what they want, why they want it, and what price they're willing to pay for it. Most people wander through life unsure, reactive, lost. But leaders, they live with intention. They write down their goals. They plan their days. They make decisions quickly, because they're clear. You can't build an empire if your mind is in chaos. So get clear, then get moving. Set standards, then live by them. Average people follow feelings. Leaders follow standards. If your standard is 5 a.m., then you rise no matter how you feel. If your standard is 100 push-ups, then you finish, even if your muscles scream. If your standard is honesty, you speak the truth, even when it costs you. Leaders don't lower their standards to meet the world. They raise the world to meet their standards. So decide. What are your standards? What are the non-negotiables in your life? Write them, live them, defend them, because your standards are your identity in action. Be the coach and the player. When you lead yourself, you become both the coach and the player. The player does the work. The coach evaluates, adjusts, and pushes forward. You must learn to do both. Ask yourself daily, what did I do well? Where did I slip? How can I grow from this? This level of honesty isn't easy, but it's necessary, because nobody else is checking in on you. Nobody else is holding your hand. Nobody else is keeping score. You are. So keep the scoreboard honest, and keep the fire alive. Master emotional discipline. Leadership isn't just about goals and habits, it's about mastering your emotions. You can't build an unbreakable life with a fragile mindset. Here's what self-leaders do. They don't react, they respond. They don't lash out, they reflect. They don't panic, they pause, then act. They don't quit in pain, they breathe and push harder. You don't have to be emotionless, but you must become emotionally intelligent, because your emotions are fuel, but only if you learn to drive them, not be driven by them. Be accountable to yourself. Let's make this simple. If you don't respect your own word, why should anyone else? Self-leaders don't need a boss watching. They don't need social media approval. They don't need external rewards. They move because they said they would. You said you'd show up? Then show up. You said you'd write the book? Then write. You said you'd change your life? Then act like it. Hold yourself accountable like your life depends on it, because it does. Inspire yourself? First, you want to inspire others? Then stop talking and start leading. Let your habits speak. Let your results speak. Let your mindset, energy, consistency speak. Self-leaders don't need to scream. Their life whispers truth so loud that people can't ignore it. Because inspiration isn't a speech, it's a lifestyle. Lead when it's dark. The hardest part of self-leadership? Leading when it's dark, when the plan fails, when no one believes, when you're scared, tired, and nothing makes sense. But that's exactly when real leaders rise. Not when it's easy, not when it's exciting, but when it's lonely, painful, quiet. That's your test. That's your moment. Don't run. Lead. Conclusion of part 3. Build the inner commander. The world is filled with followers. Be different. Lead yourself with power, purpose, and discipline. Because no one's coming to show you the way. You are the way. This world isn't easy, so you can't be soft. Let's cut the fluff. The world can be brutal. Life is not fair. Pain is part of the process. Setbacks are guaranteed, and no one is handing you anything. That's why you need to activate the one thing inside you that no one can break. The warrior within. The warrior isn't about anger. It's about grit, resilience, unbreakable commitment. When things fall apart, the warrior stays standing. When dreams seem impossible, the warrior keeps moving. When the world says give up, the warrior says, watch me. You've got that power inside you. Now it's time to awaken it. A warrior doesn't wait for perfect conditions. Stop waiting for perfect. Warriors don't need perfect weather to go to battle. They train in storms. They move through uncertainty. They act with courage, not comfort. Life isn't going to hand you a red carpet. Sometimes, the door is locked, and you'll need to break it down. Sometimes, there's no path, and you'll have to carve your own. If you keep waiting for the right moment, you'll never move. The warrior knows. The right moment is right now. Pain is your training ground. Pain doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. Pain means you're becoming someone stronger. Look at anyone who has achieved greatness. They all went through pain. Pain of rejection, pain of failure, pain of isolation, pain of grinding alone, but they didn't run. They didn't hide. They stepped into the fire and came out forged. Your pain is your power if you learn from it. Don't numb it. Don't run from it. Use it. Channel it. Let it sharpen you. Warrior understands. The world is testing me, not breaking me. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. The comfort zone is where dreams die. You grow the most when you're uncomfortable. Waking up early is uncomfortable. Working out hard is uncomfortable. Saying no to distractions is uncomfortable. Facing your fears is uncomfortable. Grinding when you're tired is uncomfortable, but that's the battlefield. And warriors don't run from the battlefield, they own it. The more you expose yourself to discomfort, the more powerful you become. Soon, what once scared you becomes your new normal. What once felt hard becomes your warm-up. The warrior's code. Every warrior lives by a code. Not rules forced on them, but principles chosen by them. Here's a powerful one to adopt. Never complain, never quit, always finish what you start. Keep your word even to yourself. Fight for what matters. Let go of what doesn't. Stay humble in victory. Stay fierce in defeat. Face fear with action, not avoidance. Make your own code. Write it down. Live it. A warrior without a code is just another lost soul. Protect your energy, like a warrior guards his territory. Energy is your greatest weapon. If you're always exhausted, anxious, and scattered, you're already defeated. The warrior guards their time from distractions, mind from negativity, body from decay, heart from toxicity, vision from doubt. Be ruthless with what you allow in your life. Not everyone deserves access. Not everything deserves your attention. Protect your peace. Protect your mission. Protect your purpose. Silence the inner critic. Even the strongest warrior has an enemy within. That voice that whispers, "You're not good enough. You'll fail." Who are you to dream big? You're too late. You want to kill that voice? Act. Take the step. Push forward. Build the proof. Confidence isn't a gift, it's a result. The more you act despite fear, the quieter your inner critic becomes. And eventually, the voice inside starts saying, "We've got this. Let's go. You were built for this." Face your fears with a full heart. Fear is real, but it's not a stop sign. It's a signal that you're on the edge of growth. You don't become fearless by avoiding fear. You become fearless by walking through it. So do the thing that scares you. Make the call, launch the idea, step on the stage, say the truth, stand up for yourself, because every time you face fear, your spirit gets stronger, and fear starts to fear you. You don't need to win every day, but you must fight every day. Let's be real. You're not going to win every day. Some days you'll mess up. Some days you'll be tired. Some days the weight will feel like too much. But the warrior never skips the battle. Even if it's 1 inch. Even if it's 1 page. Even if it's 1 push-up. Progress. Always. I may not be perfect, but I'll never be passive. Warrior activated. You are not weak. You are not broken. You are not meant to live small. You are a warrior whether you feel like it or not. And once you accept that, once you train like that, once you think like that, no challenge can destroy you, because you don't need rescue. You are your own rescue. Everybody wants a great life. Everybody wants to win. Everybody loves to cheer for success stories. But here's the truth. Your dream doesn't need a fan, it needs a fighter. It doesn't need someone to clap. It needs someone to bleed, to work, to struggle, to sacrifice, to show up when it hurts, to keep going when everyone else has stopped. If you're not ready to fight for your dream, then stop calling it yours. Don't just watch, It's easy to scroll, to binge YouTube videos, to repost motivational quotes, to say, "One day I'll start." But warriors don't watch, they do. You want to write a book? Start typing. You want to start a business? Learn and launch. You want to build a body? Get to the gym. You want to speak with confidence? Practice in silence. You've seen others do it. Now it's your turn. Don't just be a spectator in life. Be a player. Be the one people watch. Your dream is not owed to you. This is harsh, but it's real. Nobody owes you success. Not your parents. Not your past. Not your followers. Not your boss. Not the universe. Your dream? It's a seed. If you don't water it with effort, it dies. If you don't protect it with discipline, it rots. If you don't fight for it, someone else will take your place. You were given a vision. Now prove that you were worthy of it. You'll have to fight alone, and that's okay. Here's something you must accept. People won't understand your grind. They'll say you're obsessed. They'll laugh when you start small. They'll disappear when it gets hard. And yet you keep going. Because you're not building your dream for applause. You're building it because it's yours. Because it lives in your heart. Because it's the one thing that makes you feel alive. Yes, the path is lonely. But loneliness is proof that you're not following the crowd. And that's a good thing. You must sacrifice. Dreams demand sacrifice. Time, comfort, nights out, old habits, sometimes even old friendships. Every yes to your dream is a no to something else. But here's the deal. If you're not willing to sacrifice for your dream, you'll be sacrificing your dream forever. You've got to choose. The price of discipline is pain now. The price of regret is pain forever. Pick your pain wisely. Every step counts, even the small ones. Building your dream isn't about giant leaps. It's about relentless tiny steps. 1 page written, 1 call made, 1 representative done, 1 video recorded, One lesson learned. Do that every single day, and your life will transform. You don't have to be fast. You don't have to be perfect. But you do have to be consistent. Remember, small progress is still progress. Forward is forward, no matter how slow. Turn jealousy into fuel. You see others living the life you want? Good. Don't get bitter, get busy. Let that jealousy become energy. Let it light a fire. Because what they have, they weren't born with it. They built it. And so can you. But only if you stop wishing and start working. You don't need permission. Stop waiting. For the right time. For someone to believe in you. For some magic signal from the world. No one is coming to invite you to win. You invite yourself by starting. You've got breath in your lungs. You've got fire in your heart. You've got the internet. You've got tools people would have killed for 50 years ago. That's all you need. Now go. Now build. Now fight. The grind is the gift. You think the dream is the destination? Wrong. The dream is built inside the grind. In the early mornings no one sees. In the late nights when you're exhausted. In the self-doubt that you push through. In the mistakes you learn from. In the tears you wipe and keep going. That's the gift. Not just the goal, but who you become in the process. So don't run from the grind. That is the dream. From fan to fighter, enough cheering, enough watching, enough talking. It's time to fight, to get in the arena, to earn your dream, because no one's coming to build it for you. But that's the best part. You don't need them, you've got you. The hardest lies are the ones we tell ourselves. You know what's really stopping most people? Not talent, not money, not time, but this. The lies they keep telling themselves. I'll start tomorrow. I'm doing my best. I'm just unlucky. It's not my fault. It's too late for me. I don't know how. These lies feel safe. They feel comfortable, but they are chains. And the only way to break free is to tell the brutal, uncomfortable, liberating truth. Because the truth doesn't hurt you. It frees you. The truth will offend you. Then it will change you. Yes, the truth stings. You're not working hard enough. You've been procrastinating. You've wasted months scrolling. You've avoided discipline. You've blamed instead of building. You've talked more than you've done. But once you swallow that truth, you become dangerous. Because now, you're not living in a fantasy. You're facing reality. And reality is where transformation begins. Accountability starts with honesty. You want to be powerful? Then hold up the mirror. Look at your habits, attitude, daily routines, time usage, excuses, and ask, is this the life of someone who wants to win? If not, then change it. Not tomorrow. Today. Because you can't fix what you refuse to face. Call yourself out before life does. Life has a brutal way of calling out the lazy, the distracted, the undisciplined. Health problems from neglect, broken relationships from selfishness, missed opportunities from fear, regret from inaction. Don't wait for that wake-up call. Be your own wake-up call. Sit down and tell yourself, I've been soft. I've been afraid. I've been wasting time. I've been hiding from my potential. Then rise. Because when you own the problem, you also own the power to change. Stop saying, I don't have time. Let's get one thing straight. I don't have time is the biggest lie people tell themselves. You have time, you just don't use it wisely. If you've got time to scroll, binge, gossip, complain, you've got time to build. 30 minutes a day adds up. 1 hour of focused work beats 5 hours of distraction. 15 minutes of reading daily turns into a new mindset in 90 days. You don't need more hours. You need more intentionality. Stop saying, I don't know how. Another lie? I don't know how. Really? There are free videos, free courses, free mentors, infinite resources. If you're not learning, it's not because you can't. It's because you won't. You don't lack information. You lack intensity. Google it. Ask someone. Fail. Learn. Repeat. You don't need to be an expert. You just need to take the first imperfect step. Tell yourself the truth, then build from it. Here's a truth checklist. Ask yourself honestly, am I truly giving my 100% daily? Am I showing up even when I don't feel like it? Am I doing things that move me closer to my goals? Am I distracting myself with excuses? Am I building the life I want, or avoiding the life I fear? If the answer stings, it should. That's your sign. That's your launch pad. Truth builds trust with yourself. The more you lie to yourself, the less you trust yourself. And when you don't trust yourself, you don't follow through. You don't believe in your goals. You break promises. You settle. But when you live in truth, you show up. You deliver. You build belief. Trust isn't built by saying big things. It's built by doing small truthful things daily. The truth hurts for a moment, but regret hurts for life. Yes, the truth is uncomfortable, but regret, that's unbearable. When you look back 10 years from now, do you want to say, I wasted my potential. I stayed in my comfort zone. I lied to myself every day. I let fear win. Or do you want to say, I faced the truth. I did the work. I changed everything. I lived fully. Your future self is watching. Make them proud. Truth is power. No one's coming to tell you the truth. So you must tell it to yourself, loudly, clearly, repeatedly. Then act on it. Build with it. Rise because of it. The truth will hurt you, but it will never betray you. Get ruthless with your discipline. Introduction. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. You want results? You want success? You want your dream to become reality? Then you need one thing more than talent or luck: discipline. Discipline isn't a punishment. It's a choice every single day. It's the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. Without it, dreams stay dreams. With it, you become unstoppable. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't want to. Let's be honest. There will be days when you hate the grind, days when the bed feels warmer than the gym, days when the to-do list feels endless, days when motivation is nowhere to be found. That's when discipline kicks in. It's the voice that says, I don't feel like it, but I'm doing it anyway. That's how winners are made. Why most people fail at discipline? Because they're soft. They give in to instant gratification, excuses, comfort, laziness, distractions. Discipline is hard. It requires sacrifice. It demands consistency. Most people want results without paying the price. But the truth is, you either pay the price now with discipline, or you pay the price later with regret. Get ruthless. Cut out what doesn't serve your dream. Discipline means saying no. No to distractions. No to toxic relationships. No to bad habits. No to anything that pulls you away from your goals. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't need to justify your boundaries. Be ruthless. Protect your time and energy like your life depends on it, because it does. Build daily habits that support your dream. Discipline isn't just about willpower, it's about systems. Create daily habits that make success inevitable. Wake up early. Plan your day. Prioritize your tasks. Focus on one thing at a time. Review your progress every night. Habits remove the should I or shouldn't I question. They turn discipline into automatic action. Visualize the pain of indiscipline. Imagine missing your goals, losing opportunities, watching others surpass you, feeling regret and disappointment. Use that pain as fuel. The pain of discipline now is temporary. The pain of indiscipline is lifelong. Accountability partners are your allies, but you're the boss. Find someone who holds you accountable. A friend, mentor, coach. But remember, no one can do the work for you. You're the boss of your discipline. Reward yourself, but don't use rewards as excuses. Celebrate small wins, recognize your progress, but don't reward yourself with distractions that derail you. Choose rewards that motivate rather than sidetrack. Discipline builds confidence. Every time you keep your promises to yourself, your confidence grows. You prove that you can rely on you. And that self-trust is the foundation of all success. Ruthless discipline equals unstoppable. Discipline is not about being harsh on yourself. It's about being committed to your dreams. Be ruthless in protecting your time. Be ruthless in cutting distractions. Be ruthless in showing up every day. Because when discipline becomes your identity, no one and nothing can stop you. Failure is not the end, it's the beginning. Introduction. Reframe your relationship with failure. Most people fear failure like it's the end of the road. But failure is not a stop sign, it's a redirection arrow. It's a powerful teacher, a stepping stone, the start of your comeback. Why failure feels so painful? Failure hurts because it challenges your self-worth, it shatters your comfort zone, it exposes your weaknesses, it triggers fear of judgment, but pain means growth is happening. The stories of giants who failed first. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Oprah Winfrey was fired early in her career. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. J.K. Rowling faced rejection from multiple publishers. Failure is common among the greatest. It's not your enemy, it's your ally. Failure builds resilience. Every failure makes you tougher, stronger, more prepared. It teaches you what doesn't work, so you can find what does. Don't let failure define you. Failing does not make you a failure. Giving up does. You are defined by your response. How to use failure as a tool. Analyze what went wrong. Learn the lesson. Adjust your approach. Get back up faster and smarter. Fear of failure is a dream killer. If you fear failure, you'll never start. If you never start, you'll never win. Celebrate failure as proof you're trying. Every failure is evidence that you dared to act. That's courageous. Keep moving forward. Failure is not your enemy. It's your coach. Keep failing. Keep learning. Keep winning. Your mindset is your superpower. Introduction. The battle begins in your mind. Success or failure, happiness or frustration, growth or stagnation. It all starts with one thing: your mindset. Your mind is the battlefield, where your dreams are either built or broken. And the good news? You have control over your mind. Fixed mindset versus growth mindset. A fixed mindset says, I'm either good at this or I'm not. I can't change. Failure means I'm a failure. A growth mindset says, I can learn and improve. Challenges make me stronger. Failure is feedback, not defeat. To win your battle, you must choose a growth mindset. How your mindset shapes your reality, the way you think affects the goals you set, the actions you take, the persistence you show, the risks you are willing to take. Change your thoughts, and you change your world. Train your mind like a muscle. Just like your body needs exercise, your mind needs training. Practice positive self-talk. Visualize your success daily. Surround yourself with uplifting influences. Challenge limiting beliefs. Meditate and focus. Overcoming negative thoughts. Negative thoughts will come. Don't fight them. Acknowledge them. Then replace them with empowering ones. The power of belief. Believe in your ability to grow. Believe in your capacity to overcome. Believe that you are worthy of success. Your belief fuels your actions. Mindset and resilience. A strong mindset makes failure temporary. It turns setbacks into setups. Master your mind. Master your life. Your mind is your greatest asset. Master it, and nothing can stop you. Talent is not enough. Talent gets you noticed, but consistency gets you results. You've seen people with less talent but more consistent effort surpass the gifted who quit early. Why consistency matters more than talent. Consistency builds habits. Habits shape your daily actions. Actions repeated over time create progress. Progress leads to mastery. The compound effect of daily efforts. Small efforts every day add up to big results. A little bit better every day beats a lot better once in a while. Overcoming the desire for instant results. The world wants you to believe in shortcuts, but real success takes time and steady work. How to build consistency. Start small and build gradually. Set clear, achievable goals. Track your progress. Remove distractions and temptations. Use routines to automate success. Dealing with setbacks. Missing a day is not failure, quitting is. Get back on track immediately. Consistency builds trust in yourself. Showing up every day proves you can rely on yourself. This trust fuels confidence and motivation. Keep showing up. Talent opens doors. Consistency walks you through them. No one's coming to make you consistent, it's on you. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This famous saying isn't just a cliche, it's a harsh reality. Your environment profoundly impacts your mindset, habits, and ultimately your success. How environment affects your mindset. Positive people inspire and uplift you. Negative people drain your energy and kill motivation. Surrounding yourself with winners pushes you to level up. Toxic environments hold you back and keep you stuck. Control what you can control. You may not be able to change everything in your life, but you can control who you spend time with, what media you consume, where you work and live, the books you read. Create an environment that supports your goals. Seek mentors and role models. Join groups that inspire growth. Declutter your space to reduce distractions. Set boundaries to protect your time and energy. Digital environment matters too. Social media, apps, and online communities affect your mindset. Unfollow accounts that don't serve your goals. Follow people who motivate and educate. Limit screen time to avoid mindless scrolling. Your environment influences your actions. A cluttered, chaotic environment breeds procrastination. A clean, organized space encourages focus and productivity. You can change your environment. Start now. Even small changes can have huge impacts over time. Master your environment. Master your life. If you want to win, build a winning environment. Because no one is coming to fix your environment, it's on you. Set boundaries ruthlessly. If you want to protect your time, energy, and focus, setting boundaries is a must. Without boundaries, your priorities get trampled by other people's demands and distractions. Why boundaries are essential for success? They protect your focus from constant interruptions. They keep you from overcommitting and burning out. They help you say no without guilt. They create space for your goals to grow. Learn to say no without explaining yourself. You don't owe anyone an explanation for guarding your time. No is a complete sentence. Boundaries in relationships. Surround yourself with people who respect your goals. Limit time with energy-draining individuals. Communicate your needs clearly and calmly. Boundaries at work. Set specific work hours. Avoid checking emails or messages off hours. Prioritize important tasks over busy work. Digital boundaries. Schedule no screen time daily. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Use apps that block distracting sites. Protect your mental and physical space. A healthy environment supports a healthy mindset. Boundaries build self-respect. Setting and maintaining boundaries shows that you respect yourself and demand respect from others. Boundaries are your shield. No one is coming to protect your time or energy, it's on you. Set boundaries ruthlessly and watch your success soar. Attention is your most valuable resource. In a world full of distractions, mastering your focus is critical. Your ability to concentrate determines how far and fast you will go. Why focus is hard today? Endless notifications, social media traps, multitasking myths, overloaded schedules, single tasking beats multitasking. Every time, focus on one task at a time for deep, quality work. Multitasking scatters your energy and reduces effectiveness. Techniques to improve focus. Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes focused, 5 minutes break. Time blocking your day. Creating a distraction-free workspace. Using apps to limit distractions. Train your brain like a muscle. The more you practice focus, the stronger it gets. Eliminate energy drainers. Identify what kills your focus. Negative people, clutter, noise, and remove them. The power of saying no to distractions. Every time you resist a distraction, you strengthen your focus muscle. Meditation and mindfulness improve concentration. Even 5 to 10 minutes daily can sharpen your mental clarity. Control your focus. Control your life. No one is coming to fight for your attention. You must claim it. Your roadmap to success. Introduction. Dreams without plans are just wishes. You have goals. You have dreams. But without a plan, they remain distant hopes. A plan is your map through the unknown. Why planning matters? It gives direction to your efforts. It breaks big goals into manageable steps. It helps you track progress and adjust course. It builds confidence and reduces overwhelm. How to create an effective plan. Define clear, specific goals. Be exact. I want to be fit becomes, I will work out 4 times a week. Break goals into small, actionable steps. Daily or weekly tasks keep momentum alive. Set deadlines. A goal without a deadline is a wish. Prioritize your tasks. Focus on what moves you forward most. Review and adjust regularly. Plans are not rigid. They evolve. Use tools to stay organized. Calendars, to-do lists, apps and planners, accountability checks. Share your plan with someone or keep a journal to track your progress. Don't get stuck in planning mode. Action beats perfection. Start now, improve as you go. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. Too many people focus only on the result. They want the trophy, the money, the fame. But real success is found in the daily grind, the small, consistent actions that add up over time. Why loving the process matters? It keeps you motivated when results are slow. It builds character and resilience. It allows you to enjoy the journey, not just the destination. It creates habits that lead to long-term success. How to embrace the grind. Find meaning in your daily tasks. Celebrate small wins. Stay curious and keep learning. Accept that struggle is part of growth. Don't rush or skip steps. Trying to fast-forward success often leads to burnout or failure. Trust the process. Stay patient and persistent. Results come to those who keep showing up, no matter what. Fall in love with the process and success will follow. No one is coming to make the journey easy. It's on you to embrace the grind and keep moving forward. Success is a team effort. Though the title says no one's coming, that doesn't mean you have to go it completely alone. Building a strong support system can help you stay motivated, accountable, and inspired. Why a support system matters. provides encouragement when you feel down, holds you accountable to your goals, offers new perspectives and advice, celebrates your wins with you. Who to include in your support system? Mentors or coaches who guide you, friends who inspire and uplift you, family who believe in you, like-minded peers on similar journeys. How to build and maintain your support system. Be genuine and open. Offer support to others in return. Communicate regularly. Distance yourself from toxic influences. When to ask for help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Don't wait until you're overwhelmed. Reach out early. The power of community. Joining groups or communities with shared goals can accelerate your progress. You're not alone, but you must take the first step. No one will come to carry you, but many will help if you reach out. It's on you to build your tribe. Energy fuels action. You can have the best plans and mindset, but without energy, you'll struggle to take consistent action. Managing your energy is just as important as managing your time. Why energy management matters. Sustained energy keeps you productive all day, prevents burnout and fatigue, supports mental clarity and focus, helps maintain motivation over the long haul. Signs. You're running low on energy, feeling constantly tired or drained, difficulty concentrating, increased irritability or frustration, loss of motivation. Ways to manage and boost your energy. Prioritize quality sleep, 7 to 9 hours. Eat nutritious, balanced meals. Exercise regularly to increase stamina. Take short breaks throughout your work. Practice mindfulness or meditation. The importance of rest. Rest isn't laziness, it's a crucial part of productivity. Schedule regular downtime. Use rest to recharge your body and mind. Avoid guilt when you take breaks. Balance work and recovery. Like a battery, you need to recharge before you can perform at your best. Respect your energy to respect your results. No one will come to keep you energized. It's on you to manage your fuel. Fear is natural, but it doesn't have to control you. Everyone feels fear. It's a basic survival instinct. But success requires that you don't let fear stop you. Why fear holds people back. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown, fear of judgment. These fears keep you stuck in your comfort zone. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is acting despite fear. Every successful person feels fear but chooses to move forward anyway. How to face fear. Name your fear to reduce its power. Break down the scary task into smaller steps. Visualize success, not failure. Focus on your purpose and goals. The growth that comes from facing fear. Each time you confront fear, you grow stronger and more confident. Fear becomes less intimidating with practice. Use fear as a compass. Fear often points toward what matters most. Choose courage every day. No one is coming to face your fears for you. It's on you to be brave. Small wins are big wins. Often, we get so focused on the finish line that we forget to celebrate the journey. Recognizing your progress fuels motivation and builds momentum. Why celebrating progress matters. It boosts your confidence, reinforces positive habits, makes the journey enjoyable, helps you stay committed during tough times. How to celebrate progress. Set milestones and rewards. Keep a journal of achievements. Share your wins with supportive people. Reflect on how far you've come. Avoid waiting for perfection to celebrate. Don't delay celebrating until everything is perfect. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. Use celebration as motivation. Every celebration is a reminder that your hard work pays off. Celebrate to accelerate. No one is coming to cheer you on. You must recognize and reward yourself. It's on you to fuel your own fire. Own your story. Create your legacy. No one else gets to write your story or decide your legacy. You hold the pen. Every choice, every action adds a line to your narrative. Why? Owning your story matters. It gives you control over your life, helps you learn from your past without being defined by it, motivates you to create a meaningful future, inspires others through your example. How to own your story. Accept your past, including mistakes and failures. Use challenges as lessons, not excuses. Define your values and live by them. Set a vision for the legacy you want to leave. Your legacy is built every day. It's not about fame or fortune, but the impact you have on people around you. Take responsibility for your life. No one is coming to fix your past or carve out your future. It's on you to own your story and create your legacy. Be the author of your life. Write your story with courage, passion, and purpose. Because at the end of the day, no one's coming. It's on you.